G'day, wherever you are on this fine, whatever day you're listening to this podcast. It's the Forkman and Champ podcast, episode number 32. We're two guys who really like enjoying one another's company. So we decided to make a podcast 4 years
That's
ago,
right.
and it took us 4 years to get on the road and finally make one. Would you believe it took a
4 years.
pandemic to make us get to episode number 32?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was 4 years. We weren't just sitting around, Matt. We were doing all the prep work. There's a lot of prep work involved in starting the podcast, mate.
Yeah, we were doing photos.
Photos, drafting up topics and segments. You think Ice Cream Review and Yoghurt Time come up with themselves, mate? That was years of testing and focus groups and stuff.
Yeah, the
same with perfect segments.
The same with our COVID segment that took 4 years in the making.
They were all playing the COVID ones. We knew about this.
Yeah. No, we did not.
We gazed into the. Yeah, I have a crystal ball at home which I gaze into. Palantir.
Yeah, how'd your week been, Champ?
Yeah, it's been. You know what? It was all right. You know, not the worst week I've had, but pretty far from the best. I've had a pretty good run, with some good times up until now. But we'll be all right.
But you guys know who he is now. He's the champ. They call me Forkman.
Mm-hmm. How's your week, mate?
Not too bad. I may or may not have had a sex dream about someone.
About me?
No comment.
Oh, you're right. That's
we'll leave that to the our listeners to decide.
Wait, don't send in your fan up. Don't.
No, but send it. What do you think? Was it about the champ or was it about someone else?
No. So hopefully it was about someone else. I pray to God. Don't even. No, just tell me.
It could have been about my old boss.
Could have been. Dave Hughes, your old boss, Dave Hughes.
No, the other one.
Oh.
Your old boss too.
Tim Cronin. Oh,
no, the other one.
Sorry, Doghead. I shouldn't say his full name on there.
Not him. The other guy.
Oh, no, him? Wow, that would be crazy.
Yeah, no. Or what about Graham? You never know.
You never know. Well, we can certainly hope that it was none of them. Although I think I might be thinking of a different old boss, but I think you might be thinking of someone, but I'm probably thinking of... Were you alluding to it being pizza?
Maybe, yeah, but you?
Okay. Oh, good. I thought, no, that's who I thought you want. But okay, cool. Well, anyway, let's move it right on from trying to guess who sexual dreams about.
Have you ever had one of those about a boss?
About a boss? No. I've had one like a boss, but not about a boss.
How do you have one like a boss?
I don't know. I was wearing sunglasses or something. Who knows? That joke doesn't hold up, all right? Don't get me to explain that joke, you son of a gun.
Yeah,
that joke didn't hold up.
Champ, let's get into the...
Why would you do that to me? Yeah, let's go. All right, topic number one.
Champ. Topic number one. Let's get into this. So, Champ, as you know, we're in lockdown at the moment, but it could be ending soon, hopefully. Touch wood.
Could be.
Touch any piece of wood you have there. It could be wood or it could be different wood. It depends. If you're male, female, I don't know.
Yeah. If you've had a sex dream like a boss recently, it could be closer than you think.
Yeah, the wood could be closer than you think. But anyway, so with this lockdown, is there anything that you want to achieve before we come out of lockdown?
I guess the annoying thing about it is that I achieved a lot of the stuff that I'd wanted to achieve before we had come out of the first lockdown. So, for instance, I got really fit and I lost a bunch of weight. But then when we got into stage 4, I've kind of done the opposite now, and I've regressed.
You gained weight? You've gained weight?
Yeah, I put weight back on, and then I got less fit, and I've done a few good things. One of the things I want to do is quit smoking, which I've done. I've had maybe 1 or 2 cigarettes in the last 4 months. 4 months, 2 cigarettes, 4 months. I hadn't. No, we fucking. Anyway, And what else? I want to get a job, which I've done. So I got a couple of jobs
Proud
now.
of you,
And,
well done.
getting fully licensed, which I'm doing. So start my own. I'm working on starting my own charity, which is pending approval from the Australian National Charity National, the ANCN. Don't know what the N stand for, but I think it's that.
Is it going to be a good charity?
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Can you give it a little?
It's called called From the Socks Up. I was trying to think of a joke and I couldn't think of one. Just the one From the Socks Up. I don't know if you experienced it, but when you were working at Food Van, did heaps of people ask you when we whenever we would hand out clothes and stuff, would people always ask for socks and jocks?
Yeah.
And we never had any to give because nobody donates secondhand socks or jocks, and you can't hand them out even if they do. So it would be about buying first-hand jocks and being able to in socks and hand them out. And so I'd use that. Yeah, so I'd use the kind of people who I know already who are on the ground and just work on ways on raising money and purchasing them in bulk and then divvying up amongst existing charities that are on the ground. And
so you like team up with a mate of ours?
Yeah, team up with a mate of ours, go with Father Bob's or Emerald Hill or,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Or our own charity, the Forkman and Champ charity.
Forkman and Champ for Change charity, where we are going to lobby the suits up in Canberra for change. We're going to become lobbyists.
Maybe we could make this a goal for the podcast. By the end of lockdown, to adopt a kid or something.
For me and you to adopt a kid?
Yeah.
You mean sponsor a child or adopt a child?
Adopt a child. We'll do shared custody. 1 week the kids with me, then next week it's with you.
I would not even share custody with you, mate, let alone custody.
You'll take the kid to yourself?
I'll take the kid all for myself, my boy.
It could be a girl.
Yeah, it could be a girl. But listen, I'd say that's probably what kind of organisation will let us adopt a child? And
I don't know.
We'd probably end up with the worst child. I bet you. They'd be like, well, nobody else wants this one. I'd probably end up being a dick. I hate it.
Yeah.
real dick of a kid. But you know what? Kids who are dicks, it's like that's what they say. But
you can always turn their life around.
There's no bad kids. There's only bad parents.
You can always turn their life around.
You can always turn their life around, and we've seen that many a time, haven't we?
Yeah, I've seen
kids
you
who
turn
are
kids.
Bad, turn kids around. I've seen you turn them upside down.
No.
Yeah, spin them around. Have you ever picked them up when you were mucking around with them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have turned them upside down.
Yeah, good point there.
Yeah, it's good. Very good point.
I went in a tree before we had a lockdown. So my New Year's resolution was to lose a bit of weight. But that hadn't gone anywhere because we've been inside for how many months now? Like 10 months?
10 months,
or about 10 months? Maybe 9 months? I'm going to tell you, I think I know how it feels to be pregnant now.
Oh, yeah?
But I don't, because I'm not pregnant. So I don't think this is anything like pregnancy. But,
so did you just say you think you know what it's like to be pregnant and then you just went on to immediately retract that?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm thinking I don't want like a bunch of hungry emails from the expecting mothers or
mothers
who
like,
had babies. How you know what pregnancy is like? Blah, 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 blah.
What you could do is maybe if you swallowed a baby.
Hold that thought for a second. We get a phone call coming.
Yeah, well, here's an idea. If you really wanted to sympathise, it's like maybe you could try and swallow a baby whole, and then you might know what it's like to be pregnant.
I don't think eating a baby is gonna feel like you're gonna be pregnant.
Well, because you'd have a baby in your stomach kicking around.
or maybe once lockdown is over and we can be in the same studio.
It was going to swallow some babies whole.
No, we can get one of those
like a whale.
Or we can get one of those labour simulated and see who can get through it the longest.
Maybe. I've seen that on one of those things. Yeah, or maybe just to get a sense of it instead of. I mean, I won't be able to kick you in the stomach from inside your stomach, but I'll be able to kick you in the stomach from outside if you want me to try that, just give you a
Not
kick
do that.
in the step. When you're not expecting it, you'll just be sitting there and I'll run up and give you a little kick.
No, I don't do that. But you could do some damage there.
Man, I could do some damage to my foot, mate. On your foot.
Yeah.
Have you get ripped?
Anyway, moving right along. Okay. Anyway, moving right along, guys. What do you guys want to achieve, listeners? Everyone listening, what do you want to achieve? Do you have a goal? Let us know on our Facebook page. Look up Forkman and the Champ on Facebook, or send us an email at forkmanandthechamppodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know. And now, Champ, I'm not too sure. Are you an ACDC fan at all?
Yes, I don't mind the Yakadaka. Not as big a fan as yourself, but partial to it.
Do you have preferred ACDC, like before Brian or after with Brian?
With Brian. Was Brian in Back in Black, the album?
Yeah.
With Brian.
Yeah.
Back in Black.
With Brian? That with Brian.
Yeah.
So you like with Brian?
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't like Bon Scott?
No, I'm not that. I don't know this. I don't know the names of those guys. I don't know that word.
It's on Highway to Hell.
Oh yeah. Is it Highway to Hell on Back in Black, the album? No, that's Hell's Bells. My bad.
Highway to Hell, the album name.
Yeah. Sorry, that's why I got confused. I got confused with Hell's Bells is on Back in Black, though, isn't it? Hell's Bells, do 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 do.
I'll let you know.
Hell's Bells, do 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 do. Yeah, I think I prefer Brian, actually, to be honest. Now that you've said it.
That is Brian, so the original.
I'm just not very. Yeah, I don't really know
the new singer.
Of it. The new singer, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Brian. Okay. So now, anyway, lately there have been some real bloody shit going on with ACDC. They've been posting, read stuff on their Facebook fan, like in London. I'm not too sure whether you guys can see that, but in London, they posted an ACDC, giant LED light ACDC. In France, they put up a poster. At Angus Young Old School, they put up a poster with the letters PWR with the signature lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Up. So power up.
Oh, yeah.
They're telling people to power up because apparently ACDC are about to release a new album, and the other day they released a teaser video.
Oh, yeah, nice.
So I'm just gonna play a little bit for you. So that was a little bit of a teaser for their new song called Shot in the Dark. Now, I want to know, are they talking about being like shot with a gun, or are they talking about like a shot?
Shot in the dark's a phrase, isn't it? Oh, I'm going to take a shot in the dark.
Yeah?
Yeah, it kind of means like...
So, it could be anything, I reckon.
I think it refers to the phrase where it's like shot in the dark, because I think it's just firing a shot at night, hoping to hit something, but you're not really sure what it is. So you're just having a wild guess, is what it is.
Yeah. But, okay, so now, if it is about having a shot in the dark, what would your choice of shot be?
What would my choice of shot be if it was about a shot of alcohol in the dark, which it probably is. That's a good question. Maybe a Jaeger bomb. Does that count as a shot? I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
never
I
do
guess so.
shots because whenever I do shots, I just get too drunk and don't enjoy myself that much. I get fucking maybe a Jaeger bomb because that gets you fired up.
Yeah, I'd probably do a
Or tequila
vodka
shot. Oh yeah.
vodka. Yeah,
No,
shot here. Hey,
I do it. Shot
hey,
of beer. Do a
maybe
Centurion.
yeah, that would be good actually. Maybe the people listening may have some insight on ACDC. What is this song about? Let us know. Forkman The Champ podcast at gmail.com. To send us an email there. Don't put it on our Facebook page because we don't really want to tell the our listeners, a little secret that'll be between us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let us know secretly.
I've been like laundry mat secrets.
Secrets, yeah. Actually, can I change my answer to a shot of espresso, mate? Because I am bloody could use one right now, mate. You know what I'm saying? Bloody get that Sunday night feeling, mate.
Do you know what?
I am.
That is a good segue actually into our next segment.
Oh yeah.
Now, the one with your ID, champ. Would you like to explain?
My housemate's idea is what is the best brand of instant coffee? There's a whole range of them. I found out people can be quite snobby with them and kind of bounce around and refuse to have certain ones. And yeah. So, you got any particular favorite brand of instant coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Okay.
Myself, I choose not to. Do you, champ?
Instant coffee. Listen, to be honest, I used to be a big fan of it. So I used to go for the Nescafe Gold Blend, which was all right. Then I moved on to International Roast, which is that's the real cheap stuff. You know, International Roast, Forkman? Surely you know it.
Yeah.
My housemates now drink Macano.
Macano?
Macano, that's the one. Macona.
Yeah.
So
my partner likes that.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm on. I've made the move to the green teas, and I've been loving it. Green tea. It's a bit bad in the morning. Sometimes I'll have one and I'll feel a bit sick if I haven't eaten. But
yeah,
I've probably moved away from the instant coffees. So here's the best instant coffee, no coffee at all, but instead green tea. Maybe is this a dud segment? I thought you might like instant coffee.
So you don't like instant coffee?
I don't mind it, to be honest. Like I'm not like, ooh, I hate it, but green tea does the job a bit better, I think.
Okay.
I enjoy it a lot more. But plus, I'd probably go.
You go.
I think some of the more dehydrated Nescafe blends are probably the best. I don't really rate Macona that much. People love it, but no, not me. It's not for me, mate.
Yeah, I prefer the hot chocolate.
Oh yeah, with the Cadbury hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah.
Or the Aldi brand.
So instant coffee, bad.
Bad. Yeah, we don't like it.
I mean, it's not terrible.
Why don't we put a poll on the Facebook page for our listeners? They can all vote on a poll and be like, what coffee wins.
Yeah. Which coffee wins?
Now, champ, I had an angry email in during the week, and I had to reassure her that this segment is gonna be just as good as your last old segment.
Miss Betty. Ice cream review, Miss Betty. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll do this one, and then we're going to do one more yogurt time, and then we'll put it up to the fans if they want ice cream review or they want yogurt time as the
Betty was not happy, but said they were going to start listening to our podcast. I had to reassure her that this segment will be good, and I'm like, if you're having trouble with chili, they were like, don't mention chili to me, young man. Like, calm down, Betty. Calm down.
She's going to need to know if she accidentally eats a chili, what yogurt to grab.
Yeah. But anyway, I made you a little opener during the week.
I may have to do more segments of this if you've got an opener for me now.
What's that? Yeah, I did a really good segment because I like this segment. But here we go. Get ready. It's yogurt time. Yum.
Will this yogurt counteract chili, or will it leave the champ on fire?
Yeah, nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so today I am doing the Coles brand natural pot set yogurt. So that's mainly just because I've got heaps of it left over. I made curries on Friday. It was Muhammad Gandhi's birthday. So we had a big curry night for that. So I had to use it to make some of the sauces for the it was all vegetarian in honor of Mahatma Gandhi. And
but her party in Coburg at all?
was his party in Coburg? No, why?
Oh, with the double checking, there was a party in Coburg.
Oh no. This was just at my house. It was my housemates and yeah. So I was so I have this yogurt spared. So I'll give it a go. It's it's not the fanciest yogurt, but it's quite cheap and so look at it. See, you can see it in there. Kind of has that weird bit. With some yogurts, they kind of get that watery liquid on the top if you leave them for a while. It's kind of
yeah.
I don't know what to think about that, but I guess it's fine once you get used to it. Here you go. Here we go, Forkman. You're not even watching.
So he got it in his mouth. He's chewing. It looked like it tastes good the way his mouth is moving. Yep.
It's kind of good. It's kind of that. For a plain yogurt, it's kind of good. It's got that nice kind of sourness to it, and you kind of want. So I can imagine it'd be really good with something fruit, like if you put like a banana, if you had it with a banana and stuff, it would work really well, kind of counteracting the sweetness of the banana. So probably make quite a good breakfast yogurt, or it'd probably be pretty good if you're making a smoothie or even put it in a curry like I did the other day. It worked out quite well. So let's just have a quick look at everything with the. Let's have a look. So it's got almost 5 grams of protein per 100 grams. So that's pretty good. And let's have a look at sugar. It's got 5.2 grams of sugar, which is probably not the best for a yogurt. So I think the Chobani last week was probably better if you were, I don't know, because muscle heads really like yogurt. So maybe this might not be the go. But I think that's probably all right. That much sugar is probably not too bad if you have a little bit. But yeah, anyway, now for everybody's favorite part where I will eat some chili with it now. So this time I've got this lightly dried chili. So it should pack a bit more punch than the ones last week. The ones last week didn't pack heaps of punch. So I'm just going to dive right in. Maybe I should start reviewing the chilies I eat as well. Get different chilies.
Okay.
All right, that's definitely hotter. That's why I remember last week I ate like half one. I just kept going back.
Yeah, you went for a double dip there, so maybe it need to be hotter. How the mouth?
No. It's pretty hot. Yeah, it's getting there. Now it's getting there. I'm just trying to chew on some of these seeds.
Oh my god! It could be the last podcast, guys. Champ would cock off right now, live on air.
Let's go again. All right. Yeah, it's out. Yeah, now it's gone. Now it's gone.
No, the yogurt. He got it in his mouth. He went for 2, 3. Chewing. Right.
Yeah, well, that's all gone now, pretty much. It's still a little bit tingly, kind of nice. Like I feel like
better tingling than the other.
Kind of a better tingling, like it's kind of nice now. It kind of feels like I don't know what like static electricity on my tongue, like the TV static when you turn on a channel and it's not on, it's those grey dots. Yeah. That's what it feels like on my tongue. So I kind of get around that. So you know what? I'd probably give this, if we include the price tag, probably 75% yogurt.
75% yogurt.
75% yogurt. So that's from that's a good yogurt range. I forgot to make the little graphic.
Yeah, okay. Awesome. Thank you, champ, for yoga time number 2.
No worries.
Now, champ, last week on the podcast, I mentioned how trees in the CBD, they have an email connected to them. and how I came up with this idea that we at the podcast should email the tree with help for the listeners. So I put up a post about it the other day, and we have had one reply so far. So keep them coming in. They'll be read out, and once we get to the end of this, maybe in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, depending how the email is looking, we'll send it up to a random tree in the CBD. I may have already picked it because I like the look of this one, and I remember the tree.
Good set of leaves on it.
Yeah, it does have a good set of leaves. What is the first thing you look up when you're looking at a tree?
Me, the thing I'd want to look at would be the root structure, but I wouldn't be able to see it. That would be the most important thing to me. But I guess you probably have to get to know the tree a bit before you can start asking it about its root structure. I'd probably be looking for like a good strong trunk on it, and I'd like it to have a few lower branches for climbing, because I think climbing trees is probably pretty good.
Yeah.
But like objectively, probably you want less low branches and more of a high canopy on the tree. But my preference is towards low branches, I think.
Okay, and to the roots. You want to get to know the roots a little bit, but
yeah,
you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, come on. Yeah, you can't go and ask a tree about, if it's got any J rooting or what kind of spread it is, what kind of depth it's got a tap root. How fibrous are your roots?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's undignified.
It'd be like I don't go asking you, oh, what roots do you like?
Exactly.
I have never asked you that, have I?
No, you have not.
Anyway, so the was born dumping up from my mother, and I go, I want to wrap my arms around you and squeeze you tight.
Nice.
So that is our next line.
So the tree, fantastic. We'll keep them coming in. Sorry, what you say?
Keep them coming in either via our Facebook page, Forkman and Champ. Just look us up on Facebook there. Or even better, send us an email at forkmanandthechamppodcast@gmail.com and let us know. Give us your line for our tree email. Hey, Champ, I'm not too sure whether you know, it's also Magpie season at the moment.
Oh, yeah, mate. Bloody Magpie season over in bloody WA, mate, in Optus Stadium, I heard.
No, and not those magpies.
Oh, yeah?
We're talking about the bird, the magpie. Do you find they swoop you?
Listen, there's one that used to. I've been pretty good. There's one up on the Merry Creek that used to sort me from time to time. But
what did you do? Good. I want to know, what did you do to that magpie to piss it off?
I don't know what I did. This lives next to my mate, so it didn't. Don't think I ever did anything. Maybe I just would run around and fuck around in that park, and it just didn't like me. But
didn't like your hair.
Yeah, maybe didn't like the cut of my jib, maybe. But what was I going to say? But I mean, the magpies here. My housemate started feeding it, so it's friendly. But we'll see how that works out.
A good segue there, because I was about to say I have a tip for you that could work. If you feed the magpies that come to your house, if they see you in the street, they will not swoop you.
Yeah. But the thing about it is that they won't swoop me, but they'll shit on my car and table. So I don't know what I would rather have.
I think I'd rather just shoot on my car and table, to be honest.
I'd rather be swooped, mate. I'll bloody swoop them. I'll just start swooping them back, mate. Get a hang glider and just start swooping the magpies themselves, mate.
No animal cruelty on this podcast.
Oh, I wouldn't hurt them, but I just swoop over it. Just scare it.
And then
you could say feeding magpies. That's not their what's not their natural diet as animal cruelty as well. You could be giving them a whole host of dietary issues.
No, I feed them.
Think about their macros. What do you feed them? Mealworms?
Worms.
Oh, really? Oh, that's not bad. Then. Good on you.
Yeah. I've got a whole bunch of them in the back garden.
Well,
A whole bunch of birds. So, Champ. Yeah, so that is my tip. Feed your magpies and they won't swoop you. Or play a sound of a magpie and they won't swoop you over.
Ask them politely to not swoop you.
Wait, magpie, don't swoop me.
Don't swoop me.
Okay.
Please, yeah.
And then the magpie like, okay.
Mm.
I won't swoop you today, Champ, but tomorrow I'll swoop you.
Oh, again, get the old...
Hey, Champ, you've been busy in the studio, I believe. Pen and paper. Writing
paper.
Part 2 of our Chi Up Simo song.
Yes, I have. And what a song. This song I actually wrote a proper song rather than ripping off. Because, I felt pretty bad. I think...
I must say he got his...
Simo deserved the actual proper song, I think.
I must say, quickly, he did get his Heartbroken again this week.
Hey, yeah? Really? Again?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll write him another song again. We'll see how it goes. Hey, it's all right, Simo. Everybody gets their heartbroken once in a while, mate. Everyone does. You've ever had your heartbroken, Forkman?
What that?
You ever had your heartbroken, Forkman?
Yes, I did, but then it got healed by the partner I'm with now.
That's good. That's good, Forkman. That's good. But yeah. Do you want me to start? Oh shit! There's
Go ahead. I hope you.
All right, here we go. I've got it. It's even written down this time. It goes, oh, Simo, I know you're blue, but don't distress, 'cause I've got you, me and you, just us two. Oh, I forgot, and Forkman, him too. You might be upset and need to be cheered up. Good news, that's why you got your 2 pals and your favorite cup. The world keeps spinning, so keep your chin up. Grab a beer and pour yourself a cup. The sun will come out, the clouds will part, so don't worry about your broken heart. The world will return to normal and we'll no longer be apart. So Simo, cheer up and let the Forkman and Champ into your heart. I can't hear you, Forkman. You've muted yourself, you galah.
Yeah, no, I know. I muted myself so I wasn't laughing at you too hard.
Are you laughing? That was a beautiful song. That came from my heart. You're a real piece of work, Forkman.
No, I would actually enjoy it. It was really good, really touchy, and I'd say that you're on the way to that area that you want.
I'm on the way to the area. All I need is a proper singer because I couldn't really hit the notes that well. It doesn't really fly. Maybe if I put a backing track behind it. Maybe we'll just keep improving this song every week.
Yeah. Do you know anyone who can do a backing track for you?
Yeah, maybe my housemate can, but he probably will refuse to do it. Not Petey, the other one. Not Petey or Fancy Boy, the grumpy one.
Maybe ask him to put a bit of a backing track, and then you do something, and then you play it, and we'll give you some feedback on it.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe I'll do my own one. Maybe I'll do like an electro one. I'll say, maybe I can learn how to make one. Just steal one.
Yeah.
Something. But yeah. Because the other one, the one I'll have to ask, he's a notorious grump. So, and he doesn't listen to this podcast, so I can say that.
Yay. Grumpy old man, yeah?
Yeah, you grump. But yeah, anyway, that's the song. So hopefully Simo hears that. I know he's not listening. He's not listening this time. Last time he was there live, but you got to make sure you play that to him. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, moving right along to Champ. Do you ever find your bin is full by the time you have to put it out?
Yes, I find my bins full all the time. All the time. We've got 5 people living here. Our recycling bin's constantly full.
Yeah.
You got a bigger bin coming.
I need to know, is it okay to use your neighbour's bin if your bin is full? Yes or no?
Yes. If you do it the night, or if you do it on bin night, I think it's fine.
I'm talking about bin night. What you
do it on bin night. Yeah, I think that's fine.
But the bin night, I don't care. Is it okay?
Yeah, I think so.
How many bins can you use of your neighbours?
As many as you need.
So your bin can be empty and all the neighbours' ones can be full?
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, you wouldn't be? Why would you be doing it then?
No, but now
You'd be
you can
filling
see
up other. You'd be filling up other bins when yours is already full.
You're true, though.
I think it's fine. I mean, I wouldn't begrudge someone if they did. I mean, the one annoying thing is if somebody takes a bag out in the morning and it's full, and then you're kind of like, well,
Could you imagine if someone stole your bin? Have you ever
yeah,
had
well,
that happen?
I've had it fall into the truck. I think at my folks' place, and then the council replaced our bin with a smaller bin. Outrageous.
Outrageous. What council? We like to know. We won't name and shame them.
No, I can't name and shame that council. Not that council.
No. I just thought of that, but I don't name and shame that council. Yeah. It was it begins with a H, I believe, yeah? H?
No. I mean, that's so obvious as well which one that is. I'll tell you off there.
It begins with an M.
Maybe.
There are plenty that begin with M.
There's heaps that begin with them, aren't there? Moorabbin Council? Monash, Moody Vale, Moreland, Melton. I don't know. Melbourne?
Melbourne, yeah.
Oh, that's Melbourne City of Yarra. No, that's the other one.
City of Melbourne.
And stuff. The City of Melbourne and then the City of Yarra. So, yeah.
Could be any of those ones, but we won't name them.
Yeah, it could be. Or it could not be as well. So,
Yeah. Cool. Hey, now, champ, actually, let us know on Facebook, our Facebook page. It is okay to use your neighbour's bin if yours is full. Let us know. Let's look for Forkman and the Champ on Facebook. With bringing us to the next bit to tell people. What do I need to tell people, Champ?
Where to find us.
Yeah, that is correct. You can find that on Facebook. Once again, Forkman and the Champ. You can find that on Instagram. Let's look for. I need to make sure I give the right website or the right page there. Forkman and the Champ podcast. Let's look it up on there. We are on TikTok. You can email us at Forkman and the Champ podcast at gmail.com. We love getting your mail anytime, any day. Be okay. It could be midnight and the Champ will reply to you.
I will.
Half-hour message, but maybe don't message him at midnight because you don't want to wake him up. I've been there and done that before. And he would really pissed off.
Oh, yeah, but now I'm better, bro. Now I'm actually waking up at regular hours. He used to call me at like 11 and I'd still be in bed. So.
Yeah, you were. Well, we won't go into that. Good boy. I'm proud of you, boy. You can also find us on our website. Just look for forkmanandthechamp.com. Now, Champ, do you have any shout-outs this week to anyone in particular?
No.
No.
Shout out to Mahatma Gandhi. Happy birthday for Friday. I admire the way you fought the British power peacefully and liberated your people from the yoke of oppression with non-violence. Good on you, mate.
Oh, nice. Happy birthday, mate. And I'd like to give a shout out to my little son, Charlie. He's been a little bit of a terror for his mummy. This evening, he was going in there and taking stuff.
Oh no! Hey, can I also shout out Simo as well, mate?
Yeah.
Johnny Simo.
Do you want to give one to Charlie as well, your godson?
Yeah, I'll give one to Charlie and Simo as well. Yeah, buddy, Charlie. You better behave yourself, Charlie.
Otherwise, the Champ will give you ice cream.
I won't tell you which is the best ice cream to have. I won't even tell you what's the best yogurt to have.
So behave yourself, young man.
Behave yourself, or you'll be getting no ice cream tips. When you go on your first date in 15 years and you want to go for ice cream, you'll call up your godfather and you'll be like, where should I go? And I'll be like, I told you to behave and you didn't do it. You have no help from me.
And but he could listen to the podcast.
He could.
Or do we ban him from listening?
Oh,
Well,
okay, I'll
well,
keep listening. Otherwise, he's going to miss all of our shout outs to him. What's the point?
yeah, true that. Or maybe we give him an edited version of the podcast.
Yeah, give him an edited one. Give him one where it's just me. I'll bleep out the name of the ice cream. So,
Bleep.
today I'm reviewing.
Oh, until next time, I've been Forkman. He's been.
The champ. Ciao for now, not forever.
And remember to always wash your hands with soap, water, and hand sanitizer. And also, wear your masks.